My name is Jana Power. My husband and I have been entrepreneurs over the last 21, 25 years. And I can tell you, we have never had the opportunity to be on the front end of something that is so extraordinary, so innovative, completely brilliant, completely timely, on trend, low maintenance with an amazing back-end residual. So if that didn't get your attention, and I hope it did, because that's what you're about to see. We have had success in this style of business for many years, earning millions of dollars. So we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of different things being launched. We've seen other things go to the marketplace. But what I'm most excited about is the value that Liv is going to bring to the marketplace and the memories that Liv is going to bring to the marketplace. And we're going to go down in history. So I'm excited that you're with us today. Again, my name is Jana Parr, and you were selected by someone to say, hey, you really need to take a look at this. You're admired, you're respected, you're maybe a professional, maybe a very busy business owner. That's why I definitely want you to hear this, because you're going to see how you're going to be able to take advantage of this time and place. And it is my absolute pleasure to bring to you the gentleman who was a visionary in this process. He's the president of a $2 billion global company, started as an independent rep at the ripe old age, I think it was 18, built his way up, went into the corporate world, realized that he was just a marketing genius. I don't know if he realizes he's a marketing genius, but we all do. I don't know how many Telly Awards it is, but I mean, the list goes on and on. He is the president of Liv, but today he's a visionary, and I'm excited for him to unleash that vision upon every single one of you. So with no further ado, Mr. Blake Malin, take it away.
Well, thank you, Jana. That was a very humbling introduction. I do appreciate that. You're looking good. Sunglasses on, sun out. You look like you're living already. I appreciate the kind words, and more so, I appreciate everything you and your husband, Matt, do every day for our community and really to make our mission come alive in people's lives. So thank you for that. And hello, good to see all of you guys. I'm looking down the viewers list. Good to see a lot of names that I don't recognize. Look forward to meeting all of you, working with all of you, building a relationship. We'd love to know where everybody's from. If you guys are new to the Zoom platform, you can pop open the chat box and just go ahead and say where you're from. We can kind of keep an ongoing conversation throughout today. But hey, I appreciate you guys dedicating a little bit of time on a Saturday afternoon. I don't take that lightly. We all could be doing a lot of things, but we've all chosen to be here together to have a conversation, guys, that's truly unique. It's actually a conversation that's among the first of its kind. And it's a conversation that I'm personally really passionate that I actually get to have publicly now with all the work behind the scenes, myself and a really talented team I'm grateful to work with have been putting together here for the majority of this year. So you guys got invited onto this call to get a first look. Get a first look at a concept called Liv that's going to be coming online to the world in July. Matter of fact, just about 30 days from today exactly. And you guys got invited because of your background, who you are, or maybe just the connection or someone cares about you, to take a look at something, guys, ahead of it going and becoming really a mainstream movement here in the months to come. So before we get into what Liv is and how this works, I'll give you guys, just by way of introduction, the real quick backstory. So as Jana said, my name is Blake. I'm calling in out of my home office here in Pacific Palisades, California, Malibu area. And I grew up about 45 minutes north of here. Jana said some amazing accolades, but the truth of the matter is, guys, I grew up very average, normal, middle class. I'm the son of a cop and a principal. Yes, I had a cop and a principal as parents. Not meant to be a joke, but you can laugh at my pain. And I do remember growing up, and I do remember at a very young age, I don't know if any of you guys can agree with me on this. I remember at a very young age realizing that you look at a lot of people in the world, and there's a different level of living. Some people achieve a different level of lifestyle. Some people achieve a different level of access. And it is what it is, right? Not everybody ends up in the exact same place. And I remember being a really young individual saying, you know what, when I grow up, I want to live that level of life. I wasn't one of those people that sat back and said, why not me? I don't have the jealousy gene. I looked at all the people that were living a high quality of life and said, you know what? That just means it's possible, right? How many of you guys are the same? You look at people that achieve extraordinary, results or achievements or level lifestyle, and you look at them and they inspire and aspire you, and you go, what? That means it's possible, right? And I remember, striving to go down that path at a young age. And being a cop and a principal as my parents, I was given a certain life script for success. And I wanted to be successful, so I followed that script. You guys tell me, I'm willing to bet, even maybe a different part of the world you grew up in, maybe less conservative parents, I'm willing to bet you guys were given a similar script. My script went something like this. You want to achieve success in life? It's real easy. At age 5, go to school, study hard, get good grades. Right? Go to high school, study hard, get good grades. So you can get into a good what? College, and then you got to study hard and get good grades. So you can get a good what? Job. Or when you get a good job, right, follow the rules. Don't call in sick, right? Climb the corporate ladder. Meet a great person, buy a house, have the kids, save your money so you can eventually retire and be happy, right? That was the script that I was given for success. How many of you guys were taught, honestly, fire in the chat box, how many of you guys were taught something similar? If you follow that path, life would be perfect, right? And, I joke and I smile now because I was 18, 19 years old. It was the first time that I really started to wake up and look around and realize that everybody I saw that had followed that path was not living the life that I wanted to live for myself. And I started to realize that, wow, this script that I was given was really written for a time that doesn't even exist anymore. And it was, definitely not going to get me the life that I wanted for myself. And I was fortunate. And I thank God every day. I feel blessed every day that at 19 years old, I met a mentor, taught me the power of entrepreneurship, and I never looked back. So 18 years later, it's been quite a ride. Ups, downs, wins, losses, victories, defeats is the story of entrepreneurship. John had mentioned some of the accolades. At 24 years old, I founded a company as an idea with a couple partners. That company went on to do nearly $2 billion in cumulative revenue. We launched products that became number one in the market, number one in a massive industry. Matter of fact, at our high point, we were over 20% of the entire North American market share. I've launched brands that have done, literally over 500 million units. I've seen them impact millions of people, and all the awards that go with it. And you guys don't let that fool you. For every victory, there's a lot more defeats. For every story and success I can share, there's 100 failures behind it that we don't talk about. But you know what? That's actually what makes it more valuable. I always tell people the experience and the lessons, right, in the failures are actually more valuable than everything we can talk about in terms of our achievements. And those of you guys that have been around business a lot, you can probably agree with me on that one. So you guys, I only share that with you so you understand the conversation we're having today. This isn't our first rodeo. We're bringing a lot of experience, a lot of lessons, again, on both sides of the fence into the creation of what we're very excited to be introducing to the world here. And you guys, it's something that's more than a business to me. It's more than a product. It really taps into a core passion of mine. And I'll tell you guys on a personal level, when you do start achieving a certain level in life, you realize there's a different level of access. There is. There's a different level of access to anything in life. If you have the right influence, you have the right network, you have the right means. And I've been blessed to be able to live a life that has had that access. And in doing that, I've learned some valuable lessons, guys. And I don't mean to impart philosophy on you, but I'll just share it with you because it gets to the core of what we're talking about today. I've learned that experiences are much more important than things, right? We can all have things and want things, and there's nothing wrong with all of that. But the things that you have aren't a part of you. The experiences you have are. And I'll share with you guys that that's my core passion. And the only thing better than creating experiences that are really the top of your mental photo album, the highlights, the only thing better than doing that for yourself and maybe your family is being able to open those doors and give them to others and show people there is a different level of living. And you guys, that's the spirit on which we built the company that we're bringing online in 30 days, hence the name Live. And the concept's really easy to understand, right? There's this notion of the bucket list. What's the bucket list, right? The bucket list is hey, all the things that you really want to do, all the things that'll make you really happy, all the things, right, that you want in your life, we put them in a bucket, right? And we hope that we get to that bucket sometime before we die. And you guys, that's a fine notion, but we're on a mission here to redefine the bucket list. Because if we were to be honest for ourselves, most people throw the things in the bucket. When do they get to it? Never, right? There's a reality that one day all of us will wake up and we will realize that there's no more time to do the things that we've always wanted to do. We want to teach people to redefine this notion of a bucket list. Instead of throwing everything in a bucket that we may or may not ever get to, we want people to build what we call a live list. which is a collection of memories and moments and experiences that really make life worth living. Hey guys, crank up your speakers, right? Put in those earbuds. Here's a quick short video that captures the essence of Live.
The story of our lives are merely the pages of experiences we choose to create.
Create your life. Don't just take what's given to you, which will be left over for those who created it.
So there's a little sneak peek. So I got to ask you guys, if I were just to stop there and all you knew that this is about helping people live more, helping people unlock experiences that they'll remember to the grave, how many of you guys, if I stop right there, you're like, this is a pretty cool idea, right? Go and fire in the comment box. Let me make this tangible for you, right? Because I know if I'm talking, well, life experiences, what does that mean? Guys, Live is an invite-only lifestyle community designed to give our membership exclusive, right, and extraordinary access. The key word here is access. Like, what is Live about? We give people access. What type of company is this? It's an access company. Well, I've never heard of a company that's all about access because we're the first, right? So you guys, it's a new idea. It's a new concept, but it is about truly giving people a higher level of access than they would be able to get on their own. Well, access to what? Well, first and foremost, experiences. Unique and curated life experiences all around the world. Because experiences, guys, are what make us who we are. Also a community. So surrounding around like-minded, passionate people that share the same interests. And you guys, beyond just experiences, we want to offer so much value that we've put together an array of what we call premium member benefits. These are things designed to enrich daily living, right? Save your time, save your money every single day, okay? So it's a membership community. There's 3 levels of membership you can decide on today. You got Access, Premier, and VIP, right? So it's just a matter of how you want to live, right? Everybody can live their own way. And the crown jewel, the main focus, is what we call our Live List. Okay, our Live List is a gallery of exclusive, one-of-a-kind, selectively curated experiences that only Live members can access. Okay, so you imagine going to a Live List, right, that has a whole collection of different experiences that you can't find anywhere else, right? This isn't stuff you can go find on Kayak or Hotwire or Expedia. They're things that we've had a talented team that has been in the industry of travel, cruises, experiential marketing, the best of the best, award-winning, okay, Inc. 500, Notion we've partnered with, that are going to be helping us put together these curated experiences that you couldn't do on your own. You can't find anywhere else unless you're a Live member. You'll find experiences across all different passion categories. Right? If you're someone, how many guys love riding motorcycles? Like you're a Harley person, right? You might go there and you might find a Live List experience all around the Sturgis event, right? Or maybe you're someone that loves mindfulness, yoga, meditation. You may go to the Live List and find, our Big Sur, right? Mindfulness experience. Or maybe you're someone that likes sports, or maybe you're someone that likes concerts, or maybe you're someone that has You Get the Gist. So a variety of passion categories, right? Some you can drive to, some you can fly to, so all distance all over the world. Some you go to for a weekend, some you go to for 2 weeks, so all different durations, and across any budget, okay? So access to these experiences. Now, you guys, listen to me carefully here, because here's what I've found, and see if you guys agree. In my experience, when it comes to having a truly amazing experience, it's not just about what you're doing or where you are. It's about who you're with. And I'll prove this to you, right? You could be in the best place on the planet, like the most gorgeous scenery, and you can be around a bunch of people you don't want to be with, and you can have the worst time of your life. Or vice versa, you could be sitting in the middle of nowhere with people you know and love having the time of your life. Is that true or not true? Right? So you guys, it's not just about where you are, what we're doing, it's about the community, which is why we've built this Live List really all around the community, or we put the power in what we call the crowd. So the live community, or the crowd, is obviously an inspiring community that all wants to live life more, but the community has a voice. The community decides what experiences they can feed back and what experiences we curate, and the community ultimately decides what experiences get activated. You guys, we've spent years really, really investing into this whole revolution these days of crowdfunding and crowdsourcing. If you guys are familiar with those terms, you understand. If not, you maybe use sites like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, right? It's really a new emerging technology, truly viral psychology that puts the power in the hands of the crowd. You guys, we've innovated over the last couple years and developed a patented, not patent pending, a patented technology, and we'll be the first in the world to bring a crowdfunding-esque platform to life experiences, okay, in a first and only way of its kind. So it sounds complicated, but it's actually really simple. Okay? All you do is you go to the live list, you find something you like, and you pledge to go. Now, you pledge to go doesn't mean that it's happening, because you got to pledge to go. There'll have to be enough people that pledge to go to activate the experience. Well, Blake, why do you have to have a certain number to activate the experience? Because here's the magic of the crowd. The more people we know are going, the better the experience we can make for everybody else. So guys, this leverages the buying power of a crowd or community to give everybody in the community a better experience than they could get on their own. If you guys get it, say I get it in the chat box here, okay? So you pledge to go, you hit a minimum to activate, okay? And then you go live the experience. So we call it our patented crowd starter platform. Now what's cool is we make this fun. So not only does it give everybody an elevated experience, but the more people, the more perks. So let's say you get 100 people to activate experience, but if we get 200 people, when you check in, you get the cool swag bag. When we get, let's say 300 people, wow, we got the meet and greet with that celebrity that's gonna be hanging out. When you get 400 people, right, you got this certain upgrade. So the more people, the more perks, okay? And if you guys think about it, if you wanna go somewhere that you're excited about, aren't you gonna go try to get all your friends to go anyway, just to make it more fun? But now everybody gets all their friends to go, and it becomes more fun for everybody because the experience just gets better. Okay, that's the crowd perks, but also for those of you guys that are competitive, if you personally invite the most to a liveless experience, you get on the leaderboard and you unlock extreme value, right, for the individuals that bring the most. So guys, we're talking on a business level, super viral gamification psychology. On a social level, just fun, right? You invite more people, the more you get. If you get it, say, I got it out there in the chat box. That's the concept. Now, let me give you a couple examples here just to connect the dots, okay? Let's talk about wine. How many of you guys out there like wine? How many of you like food? How many of you like wine and food together, right? I know most local markets, we have wine and food festivals, right, a couple times a year. There's a big one out in Miami every year. It's one of the biggest wine and food festivals out there. Right, and in the Miami Wine and Food Festival, it's a great experience, right? You can go with your family, you get there, you wait in line, it's hot, it's Miami, it's humid. You wait in line, you're kind of sweaty, you get your credentials, and you could spend the day going and tasting wine and tasting food. And it'll be a cool event and a cool weekend, but not something you remember the rest of your life, okay? But what if you're a Live member and it's on the Live list, and you go with the Live program, and you go there and you see the big line, and then you look to the right and you see the big Live tent. No line, walk to the front. Handed a refreshment, handed your swag bag, walked into an air-conditioned place, get your credentials to go the front of the line, right, for all the different stops, right? And because we hit a certain crowd level, at the end of the evening, we all, as Live members, go to a Miami mansion where one of the celebrity sommeliers comes and does a special private wine and pairing, right? And because we hit the top level, right, at sunset, you see 7 giant catamarans pull up on the intercoastal. We get on and we go cruise around the sunset for a sunset champagne toast. How many of you guys are seeing it? How many of you guys are getting it? That just went from a cool weekend to a liveless experience you'll remember for the rest of your life. Let me give you another example. How many of you guys are sports fans out there, okay? Sports fans, I'll go baseball, right? If you're a baseball fan, you know the College World Series every year is out there in Nebraska. And that's a cool weekend. Sports fans go, they watch the College World Series, eat some hot dogs, right? Drink some beer, they're having a good time. But what if they're a Live member and it's on the Live list? And now you get to go, but all the Live members go early to watch batting practice. And because we hit a first level, all the Live members actually get to be and participate in the batting practice or run around the bases, right? Or maybe you were at the top of a leaderboard, so you're selected to throw the first pitch. You guys get the gist. I'll give you one more. let's go family, right? Because it's across all categories. I have a new appreciation, right, for the happiest place on earth. Guys, I'm a new father. I got my almost 2-year-old running around in here, Grayson. It's amazing. Myself and my wife are loving new parenthood. It's a whole new level of living in itself. And, let's say we want to go to Disney World. How many of you guys have been to Disney World? Guys, Disney World's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. But I've experienced Disney World can also quickly become the most horrible place on earth. You go there with families, right? It's hot. There's long lines everywhere, right? You got people waiting. You got crowds everywhere. And it quickly goes from something that's supposed to be awesome to something that fails to meet expectation. Who's experienced this, right? What if you're a Live member and this is on the Live list? And you go in and not only do you get, right, front of the line privileges for a certain amount of the rides, but at lunch, all the Live members get together and we have our own private meet and greet with all of the characters and all of the princesses taking photos and shaking hands, right, with all the kids, right? You get your own, perks. You guys get the gist. That now goes from a cool weekend to a Live list moment, okay? You guys, one of the things that I love that'll be featured on the Live list is our Live to Give program. This is a cool component, okay, of the Live list. It's all around the new trend called volunteering. Volunteering is a big trend in travel right now. It's combining travel with volunteering. So you go to a place you want to go, right? Half the time you're vacationing, half the time you're giving back and volunteering to make an impact. So these will be an option if you guys want to volunteer and make an impact, or you guys just live your life. You go to the Live list experiences and portions of the proceeds are actually going into funding our Live to Give. How many guys honestly love the idea that by you living more, you get to help other people live better? Okay, just out of curiosity. So here's my question for you. What would be on your Live list? Real talk, real question, not theoretical. Like, what would be on your Live list? Tell me an experience that you maybe had in your bucket list that you want to move to your Live list. Fire in the chat box. We'd love to see some ideas and creativity going when it comes to the Live list, okay? So you guys, it's about access. Experiences, people, but I also said things that enrich daily living. I want to go through very quickly, guys, some of the member benefits and perks very fast. This isn't all of them, just to give you an idea of the value that we want to give people access to when it comes to the membership. Guys, here's the point blank. We want someone to become a member once and stay a member forever, which means we want it to be a no-brainer with so much value you get with your membership. So let me give you some examples, okay? Let's talk about having one of those experiences. Be real with me here, guys. You're in a moment. It's one of those moments you want to remember forever. In today's digital age, when we're in those moments, what is everybody doing? They got their phone up like this. They're videoing, photoing, Instagram storying, Snapchatting, right? All of this to capture the moment. Here's the greatest irony, and this is so sad. We're in a moment that we want to remember for the rest of our lives. So we try to capture the moments. And in doing so, we miss the moment. And then we throw that moment in a place where we never get to relive the moment. How many of you guys are guilty of this? You miss the moment, capturing the moment, and you put it in a place where you can never find that moment again. Guys, if I were to ask you your number one memory over the last year, right? What is it? If I were to ask you to go find the photo or find the video in the next 30 seconds, how many of you could find it? How many of you wouldn't even know where to look? How many of you would look, but it'd be in 5 different places, right? You guys, here's the problem today, right? Our digital lives are a mess. We're going to solve this problem with Live Media. We've partnered with a company that spent over 10 years and $30 million on a platform. It's a next generation cloud. Here's what that means. A simple place that all of your photos and videos go imported from all your different folders and social networks in one simple place, private and secure, right? Easy to find and organize, right? And available on any device. Doesn't matter if it's your iPhone or your Android. You drop your phone in the pool. You don't worry about losing your kids' birthday photos. Okay, it's all backed up, accessible on any device, any platform, anywhere, totally secure. How many of you guys think that could add some value, right, to your digital world? Just out of curiosity. It's free with membership. Here's another one, Live Travel and Live Travel Plus. We know when you go to Live List experiences, there's going to be some travel involved, right? Now, the experience is the main thing, but you may need to fly to get there. You may want to stay in a hotel. So you guys track with me here. This is crazy. We've partnered with over 1,000 of all the airlines, tens of thousands of hotels, all the car rental companies, activity companies, listen to me, we're sending all of the data at cost, no markup, not adding a dollar, not adding a percent, okay, to give you the lowest price on all of that, all of those services. Guys, so much, in fact, that we're able to offer 110% best price promise to our members, meaning if you find the exact same thing, apples to apples, anywhere else for cheaper, we'll give you 110% of the difference back. Well, you guys are crazy. How can you do that? Easy. There's no markup. Well, why isn't there markup? Easy. We're not trying to make money on travel. We're not a travel company. This is just a free benefit to the membership as part of the membership. Live Travel Plus is for our premier levels, guys, same thing, but this is the insider deals, the super deals. Many of you don't know in the travel world, they know every year when their slow seasons are. And they do discounted rates, usually reserved for industry insiders, agents, etc. As we've tapped into that, we're passing that through to our premier members at radical discounts. For those of you that do travel, airlines, hotels, this feature alone will cover the cost of your entire membership, okay? Let's keep going. How about Live Local? Live Local, we've tapped into over 350,000 of the world's largest brands. This gives you daily discounts right to your phone on brands you know and love. Dining, restaurants, stores, shopping, you guys get the gist. My wife's parents called me the other day. They're in the focus group. They're like, hey, Blake, I just saved $15 at Big Five, right? And they're like, hey, Blake, I just got this free appetizer right at Applebee's. You guys, this is saving money on things you're already doing to help you cover and justify the expense of the membership, okay? We also have Live Assistant. You guys will love this one, okay? Imagine you have access to your own virtual personal assistant 24/7 on demand, anytime, anywhere, for any question you can have them do remotely. You want dinner reservations? They'll book it for you. You want them to check the ratings of 3 places and recommend the best? They'll do it. You want front row tickets to that concert that was sold out online. You want to remember to send your wife 2 dozen roses on that birthday or that special date, right? You want a wake-up call tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. You guys get the gist. This one's huge. You want to talk about saving time? What's your time worth? Think about this, guys. If your time's worth $25 an hour, if this feature alone saves you 10 hours a month, that saved you $250 in time. You just covered months and months and months of your membership, which is just this feature right here. Ladies out there, this one's for you, and I got to give it to you. The women in our lives, they do so much for us, right? They need a virtual assistant on demand, right? So pretty cool. How many of you guys can see yourself using some of these features to save you time and money? Here's a cool one, Live Launch. We're curating unique products every month that are only available to Live members on a limited time and special discount offer. So we're bringing you new products, right, that we're finding that we love to elevate your experience every month. Yeah, you get them at a special deal, right? And then if you love them, they go to the marketplace. You can buy them anytime that you like. And if you guys look it out here in the VIP, right, the VIP portion, that membership, you're actually going to get those products for free, delivered right to your doorstep in what we call our Live Mysteriously box. Some of you guys like surprises, right, ahead of the rest of the market as part of your membership, okay? Nick, I'll get to you in 2 minutes and I'll introduce you. Last couple things, guys, on membership before I have a special guest, okay? Live Rewards, this will be a no-brainer. So, guys, if right now, just based on what I've said, right, you can see yourself getting value out of this membership, comment in the chat box. Because if you already are saying yes, this makes it a no-brainer, okay? Live Rewards, a portion of your membership, matter of fact, 50% to 67% of your membership, actually goes toward Live credits that you get to use for your Live List experiences and the Live Marketplace. Guys, if you caught what I just said, here's what this means. All right, 50 to 67% is us just forcing you to create a layaway plan for your life. We're told to save for a rainy day. We're told to save for retirement. We're going to say, hey, we want you to save, guys, for creating experiences that make life worth living. Okay, here's your summary. Live Access. Access gives you access to the core features we talked about. Live List, media, travel, local, right? Live Launch. Access is $49 a month, one time $50. And of that, 75 credits goes immediately to your Live List, 25 credits a month, right? You got access. Premier, $99 a month, one time $100. This is unlocking that Live Assistant, plus the Live List perks, plus the travel perks, more space, 150 credits instantly, and 50 credits a month toward your Live List. Guys, that's 50%. And lastly, it's crazy. We're seeing like 90% of people pre-enrolling on this one because of the value. VIP, $149 a month, $150 one time. You get everything, the whole gambit. All the VIP upgrades, all the experiences, the mystery box on your doorstep for free. Guys, everything. And look at the credits. 67% of your credits are actually just going toward your Live List experiences, guys. So here's a summary you might want to take a photo of. I want to bring on a special guest here because he's in between meetings all the way in Italy just to say a few words. Guys, he's our CEO of the company. My brother, we've been partners now for going on 18 years. One of the visionaries behind this brand, wanted to share his passion. Nick, how you doing, my man?
I'm good. They're ready to introduce me here in the other room. So guys, I got to go quickly. Good evening. Thank you for sharing us some of your Saturday. It's Saturday night here. You've got the beach right behind me, the other side of all that jazz right there. We got a great group here in Italy. You guys had a chance to go through the first piece of what we're doing. And I think the logical thing is to ask yourself, would you try this out as a customer? Even though tonight we're not here to talk about you becoming a customer, we're here to talk about you looking at this as a business partner, you looking at this as a person that wants to be on the floor of what we're doing, possibly creating a good income stream for you and your family. But that starts with, doesn't even make sense to you as a customer. Because if it makes sense to you as a customer, well, then I think it'll make sense to other people. And if it makes sense to other people, it'll make ours sense, right? So I'd like for all of you guys to be able to increase your income. But you got a product, you got a good service in the marketplace.
Nick, you're going in and out a little bit. We're losing you.
Live list, and we are not the idea of a bucket list. And I want everybody to be able to look back on their life and have a series of memories of things they did and places they went, and things they checked off. And we're going to give you the shortcut. We're gonna curate them for you. You're not going to have to figure out camera. You're not going to have to figure out who to call. You're not going to have to figure out how to get in the front of the line, or how to get in the backstage, or you're not going to figure out which friend of a friend to call to get the meet and greet with the celebrity. We're going to do all that for you, and we're going to give you guys life experiences that are going to rock your world. And more importantly, you're going to have value every single day, and things that you're already doing. You're already going to the mall, get some discounts. You're already going to eat, get some discounts. You're already taking pictures, have the best cloud available. You know, you're already doing a bunch of senseless work. Use the virtual assistant. So we want to provide you value every day so that you don't want to leave us, that you want to stay on it forever. And then build up those life experiences that you're going to go on and just absolutely remember forever. But the second half of tonight is about business. It's about you putting yourself and your family in a financial position to make big changes. And if you're a person of great influence, well, you already have put yourself in a position to do that. This is going to be a great second income for you. Maybe this shaves 5 years off retirement or 8 years off retirement by putting this money away now. And there's nobody better than the guy leading this webinar tonight to share with you that information. The panel we have here, we've done billions of dollars together as a team in the past. We're looking to do it again, and we'd love to do it with you. Blake, I got to jump. They're introducing me right now. Back to you.
I love it. You guys do me a favor and give some love in the chat box there to our CEO, my fellow co-founder, Nick Cernicola. Wanted to share his heart and his passion while running and gunning out there in Italy, supporting our community. So thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Guys, I want to explain the back half of this and then bring on a panel to share some stories here before we round out today's conversation. So I got to ask you, okay, we've covered the concept. We've covered the mission and the heart. We've covered the benefits of membership. Guys, if I were to stop right here, what membership level would you be? Would you be an Access? Would you be a Premier? Or would you be a VIP? Comment in the chat box which one, right, you would be right here, right now. Now, the only thing better than having the Access, and the only thing better than saving time and money that covers more than your membership, and the only thing better than having parts of that actually go toward your credits that are going to your Live List anyway, would be if there were a way you could actually get it for free. Guys, check this out. We call it Refer 3 and Live Free. It's exactly like it sounds. You refer 3 others to the same or higher membership level. Your next month membership is free. You keep 3, and it's forever free, right? Very simple. You still get the credits, you still get the access, you just don't have to pay. Guys, honest question. How many of you know at least 3 people right here and right now in your mind, in your head, that you know could benefit from some of the value and benefits we've talked about right here, okay? Because if you're saying yes, the business side is going to make sense. Guys, we empower entrepreneurship. We only grow through grassroots marketing, meaning we don't do advertising. We're not going to do telemarketers. We're not going to send you junk mail. We're not going to spam the world. We just want the people that know the value of our membership the best to share it. Those are our members. So for every dollar that comes in, about 50 cents or 50% goes back out to the people doing the referring, no matter what. Member comes in, 50% back out. So the question you have to ask yourself is, if you're going to know 3 people and we're going to send a check anyway, do you want us sending the check to you or the person that referred you? Okay? And either is okay. Now, if you're just here to be a member, awesome. I'd say 80% of people are just a member. Members can refer 3 and live free. You can get free membership and credits toward the live list. But if you also want to get paid, you want to become what we call a promoter member. Here's how this works. This is for those of you guys who are like, this is cool. I could share this with people. I want to inspire other people to live, right? There's no higher calling than that. We call it becoming a lifestyle entrepreneur, okay? You want to be a live promoter. A live promoter, you're your own boss. You're an entrepreneur. You get paid up to 5 times a month, weekly, right, and residually. We have a car program. You get a spare time, part-time, full-time. And you guys, this allows you to earn more so you can have more of those experiences. It's a whole new meaning to the, hey, I don't want to live to work. I want to work to live. Super simple. All you got to do is add $99 to your membership. So whatever membership you said you want to be earlier, that's your membership level, guys. Access Premier VIP, just add $99. One time, $99. That's it. That unlocks the entire incentive program. One option, I got to ask you guys, is $99 worth it on top of your membership to unlock the ability to get compensated, right, for helping other people live better lives? Let me give you a visual example. It's all around the power of 3, okay? So you get started today. Let's say you want to be a VIP, right, member. Already, it's crazy. 80-90% of people are choosing VIP just because of the value. Let's say you want to get it for free, so you're for 3. So now you live free. So your VIP membership is free. So you got 3 customer members. And let's say you find 3 people that want to help others live. They want to be promoter members. 3 customers, right? 3 promoters. You got all VIP. This would make you what's called a rising star. First promotion, you're making an extra, $2,000 to $6,000 a year just doing something spare time, having fun, getting the benefits. Okay? Then we just help other people do the same thing. Let's say you help 6 people do that. There's 6 people, right? They're a VIP for free. They're building a team of 3, right? They're excited. You're excited. This would earn you our car program. You do this for 2 consecutive months. We call it Live to Drive, right? And you get an extra $750 toward a black branded live vehicle of your choice. Question, real talk. If you had an extra $750 a month to put yourself in any luxury branded vehicle, black, what car would you go drive, right? What car would you go get? Fire in the comment box, right, of what you would go do if you had $750 a month coming in every month, right, on us to go out there and roll the car of your dreams. Live to drive, right? Guys, and income-wise, you're making about $18,000 a year. It doesn't stop there. You help 3 people drive the car, you're making $50,000 a year. You help 3 people do that, you're making $100,000 a year. You help 3 people do that, you're making $500,000 a year. You help 3 people do that, you're making $1.5 million a year. Here's my point. Whether you want to make $500 a month or you want to make millions of dollars a year, guys, it's all going to be possible with this program, and you're among the first in the world to hear this is even coming online. It's not even live for 30 days. All systems are going in place. Guys, revolutionary back offices, mobile tools, marketing systems, viral campaigns, all that stuff coming online in July. This thing is going to be a movement. Guys, before I wrap, I invited a panel here of very select individuals, right, to share some of their experiences. These are individuals we've worked with in the past. They know our work ethic. They know our history. And they've chose to jump aboard during this pre-enrollment, guys, and really help us create a movement. I want them to share a few words. We'll start with Miss Jonna Parr, who you heard from earlier. Then we'll go to Mike Craig and then Kevin Merriweather. Jonna, what's on your mind?
I can tell you, Blake, I haven't stopped thinking about Live and the excitement that's in the air. And I can tell you from a personal level, Matt and I have earned millions of dollars over the course of our business life. And I was raised during the time of lifestyles and the rich and famous. And all you thought was you got to get the stuff. You got to get the house, you got to get the cars, you got to have the artwork, you got to have the big jewelry. But this is what I know as I embark on my 50th birthday, that when you look back on your life, you don't look at pictures of your stuff. You look at pictures of those amazing experiences. And Matt and I 2 years ago said, we are going to travel the rest of our life. We want to have experiences. We had no idea that this was even going to come to fruition. And the fact that it is, I am beyond excited as a business person. If this makes sense to you, it's going to make sense to others. We're already seeing it. And get the word out. This is going to be very, very big, very viral, very fun. And we're creating memories for people that we love. Back to you, Blake.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Mr. Mike Craig, what do you got?
I'm excited. I really am. I mean, I've been in business for close to 30 years, and some small business, some big business. And like Jana, I can tell you that the older I get, the more all I really want to do is spend time with my family and doing things that I want to do without the stress of finances hanging over your head or fill in the blank. So when you really look at this concept, really what we've just done is we've made our purpose in life to live a great life. That's it. It's not some you don't have to do some precursor. Let's sell this particular widget, or let's build this particular business. So one day we'll be able to enjoy our lives. Let's just start doing it right this very second, and let's make a business out of it, and let's do it with people that we love and care about. So I've never seen a more novel concept and idea, and regardless, just getting access to doing some of the things that we're doing just as a member alone is extremely worth it. I saw somebody's put something in the chat box earlier about their Live List experiences, and one of them said, go to China and go onto the Great Wall. Well, I've been to China, and I have been fortunate to have some access. I had lunch catered on the Great Wall of China. There's only a handful of people in the world that's ever done that before, and I can promise you it's worth it. And, I'm telling you, the things that we're going to be doing are going to be amazing. And I'm very much excited for every single one of you guys to start living with us. So back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Craig. Mr. Merriweather.
Well, one thing I do want to say, Blake, is I'm beyond excited. I don't know if they have a word for it, but I think back to 20 years ago when I made a decision to get involved with this kind of a business, this direct sales, network marketing, whatever you want to call it. The first 13 years were very unsuccessful, unfortunately, for Stephanie and I. But the last 7, over $2.5 million in earnings. And I look at where we did that in what space. We were confined to a very specific arena. And at the end of the day, none of us saw earning that kind of money, creating that kind of momentum within that one space. What I see here is it gives us an opportunity to broaden our scope, diversify the portfolio, and almost begin to operate with all of our limbs, if you will. It felt like we were in a fight with one hand. Now we've got an opportunity to dabble into technology, services, and different things that we never saw possible, plus the opportunity to start from zero and an opportunity to actually launch. If you've never launched, it's a very different experience than starting. You can start all day long. We are going to launch in about 30 days, and if you've never experienced that, I have not. I've not experienced a launch. I started and we did well. I can't even imagine what horsepower we're going to bring to the table in about 30 days with this unbelievable launch of Live. I can't wait for you guys to experience it. Come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to change a lot of lives, and we're going to do it all together. Back to you, Blake.
I love it. Thank you guys for taking time away from your teams and your family on a Saturday to impart some wisdom on us. You guys do me a favor and give a big thank you and shout out to our panel here, all multi-million-dollar earners in the industry, extremely savvy entrepreneurs that are, aligning with us, locking arms, and helping us pre-launch. So give them a shout out in the chat box. Guys, here's where you're at right now. We've covered everything. You get our feeling. You get our passion, right? You get our purpose. We've talked about the benefits, just a highlight, guys. And this is everything I'm telling you 30 days before it's even all live, right? Wait till you see the roadmap of where we're going. Guys, I see this one extremely clearly, right? And we've talked about the fact that you're sitting here 30 days before we bring this to the world. I know it's a cliche, right? Right place, right time. But the reason it's a cliche is because it's true. Because it's true. That's why it's a cliche. And if you guys have ever said, why can't I just be at the right place at the right time with the right people? Welcome, right? Welcome. That's the moment you're sitting in. So you guys, you're one of 3 types of people. Type 1 listens to all this and goes, the membership's cool, right? Maybe you're not interested in the business side. You don't see yourself as an entrepreneur. You don't want to help us launch a movement. And you guys, that's awesome. Just check back with us in 30 days because membership's not even live right now. It's not going live until July 16th. Check back with us. You can be one of our founding members. First in the platform, you get bragging rights. You'll have full access that we talk about. Number 2 is a member that wants to live free. Again, check back with us in 30 days because membership's not live, right? 1 and 2. But if you're a 3, if you're a 3 and you're able to have a little bit of vision, because you got to have vision to see something before it's tangible. You got to have a little bit of faith, right? To step out and go, wow, this feels right? To get involved in a pre-enrollment phase. Hey, I'm just calling it like it is, guys. And if you're someone that's like, I got to see it, wait 30 days until you see it. But if you're someone that can see something, right, in a vision before it's here, that's what it takes, right? That's what it takes. You guys jump aboard because you got 30 days before we ignite a movement. And that 30 days, guys, can position you ahead of the masses in a way that you can't even fathom right now at the pace this is coming. That's what this call was for, is for number 3s. Okay, we are in pre-enrollment phase right now. You can pre-enroll right now. When you do pre-enroll, okay, on everything I just went through, and whoever invited you will help, you're going to get a website set up. It's just a pre-enrollment site. It's not going to be the full bells and whistles that you'll have in 30 days, okay? But you will have a website set up with your ID, your username.timetolive.com, no E. As soon as you enroll, you have your website. Now you can start pre-enrolling and pre-building a team, okay, all tracked and all linked to you in anticipation for that July launch. So enrollment is open. You will have access to a site and allow you to pre-build an organization 30 days ahead of everybody else. That's what a pre-enrollment phase is. Guys, in pre-enrollment, your cards will be charged as normal, okay, but you're pre-enrolling for July, okay? So really you're paying for your July 15th membership, which means you're not going to be charged again until August 15th. That's your next billing cycle. So you're pre-enrolling to July. You're getting in now. We're giving you access to a site. So you literally have 30 days ahead of the rest of the world to build a team. Okay, and that's the first mover we want to give. There's a special incentive called Live First List for everybody that wants to live first during pre-enrollment. For those of you guys that do pre-enroll at any level and choose to join us at the kickoff event we're having in Orlando, Florida, July 15th. Okay, here's the details. This is when everything goes live. This is when we make Live come alive, right? For those of you guys that choose to join us there, if you're part of the Live First list, we're going to have a cool moment where we invite everybody that pre-enrolls in June to sign what we call our Declaration to Live, which is really the statement on the change we want to make in the world and people's lives. You'll sign it. We're going to do a big photo, and you're going to be inked in Live history as a really, really true moment in the history books for what we're about to create. Guys, as we close out, here's what I'll say. Hopefully you got a feeling of our excitement around this. Hopefully you got a glimpse of the value we're gonna bring. Hopefully you got an idea of what we're gonna create that truly is revolutionary, never before been done. You guys, as I close out, I'll close out where I started. Okay, I've been at this 18 years as an entrepreneur. The last 12 years, we've had some victories. Right? Nick mentioned the ages. I was 24 years old when we started that company. Nick was 26. It was our first leap in anything like this, and in that leap, we managed to do over $2 billion in revenue and redefine an industry. We disrupted an industry. And that's not ego speaking. We just changed the way an industry had been done. We became number one in a market. We helped 3 million people, right? We paid out over $1 billion in commissions to entrepreneurs. And I only share this with you, not to impress you. I just want to impress upon you guys, that's what we did in our first go round. When we didn't know what we didn't know, when we were green to entrepreneurship, when we were figuring out what we had to figure out, right, before all the lessons. And we did that in a category, guys, that is one of the most competitive categories in the world with a ton of competition. What do you think's going to happen now that we're moving into a new category that's blue ocean, green shoots, never been done, no competition because we're redefining. Guys, we're doing this on the back of $2 billion in revenue, 12 years of experience in an international infrastructure, and all the lessons, and forget the victories. All the things we did wrong, that's the value. That now we're aiming, guys, into a whole new vertical right on trend. And I won't go into the alignments of the millennial generation and the boomer generation and their passions right now, and the millennials, that's all they want to do is live and have experiences and not follow their parents' path, and the boomers, that all they want to do is, cherish the golden years and have the experiences, and all that energy aligning into what we're about to create, guys. This is going to be a movement. It's going to be a movement. And you multiply all that by the fact that this is my passion, Nick's passion, and the passion of our core leaders. And I bet, guys, there's a part of you that you'll find that, hey, this is a passion to help people take what they love and do it more. And make that your profession. Guys, I can't think of a higher calling. We're going to create a movement. That's what this will be. It's already becoming a movement in the first few days, and the stuff's not even live yet. I invite you not only to join us, and lock arms with us. I invite you to join us and live urgently over the next 30 days to go out there and get positioned, guys, ahead of what's going to be a monumental wave. Our last run, we gave it a shot, and we did pretty well. But that will be nothing compared to what we're about to do. And you're among the first in the world to hear it. Guys, I appreciate all of your time. Get with the person that puts you on. They'll send you the website, pre-enroll today, get your website set up, lock arms with the leaders. We're going to have fun. I love you guys. I appreciate the time today. And hey, let's just go out there and help the world live, because that's what this is about. My last question for you guys, how many of you guys out there are flat out ready to live? Thank you to my panel. Thank you to my CEO. Thank you to all of you guys. Get enrolled, lock arms, and I look forward to seeing all of you when we actually make Live come alive at the event in Orlando. We're wrapped up, everybody. Good day.